There was a real void in our community for the performing and visual arts. There are a lot of good things, but that was one of the things that was missing. And the Rhodes School was created to fill the void for the performing and visual arts in the North Channel community. Although students were performing on level in a lot of areas, they were still struggling in many others. There were not a lot of opportunities for students to display their talents or their intelligences in other areas outside of the traditional that we hear about, the reading, writing, and math. And the arts provide an outlet for them to do that. At the Rhodes School, we teach everything through the arts so that while students are learning those core subjects, they are also doing something that they love, which is a great motivator. Every year for the last 6 years, the Rhodes School has had an explosion of enrollment. We've grown from just 97 students in year one to over 700 today, proving that we really are the school of choice for our community. Right now, we've got a waiting list of over 100 children, and we'd like to see it go away. To do that, we need $15 million to buy land and build a facility that will not only allow us to serve the students that we have and make that waiting list go away, we could also expand all the way to the 12th grade so we could serve even more children. One of the Rhodes School sayings is that we are crew, not passenger. We make this a reality through our family engagement model, where families really feel like they're a part of the school. We have attendance at events that is just astonishing for a school our size and for our demographic population. Parents talk about the student-led conferences that we have and how personal they are when you compare them to the traditional conferences that they attend. At student-led conferences, parents have an opportunity to interact with their children and see a portfolio of work that gives them a very comprehensive view of what their child has learned over the course of the school year, making the conferences meaningful and making our school a great success. We talk about real learning with real results a lot at the Rhodes School. But in order to have real learning with real results, you have to have an instructional model that is meaningful outside of the classroom. Our experience-based learning program helps us to do that. Our children have opportunities every month to apply their classroom theory in real-world settings. Additionally, our students don't just use the classroom theory to do things outside of the classroom relative to reading, writing, and math. They also use them for things that they love. Our classical fine arts program is a great way for them to display multiple intelligences and gives them an opportunity to experience success that they may not otherwise be able to do so. It makes them feel like valuable, contributing members of their society. The state accountability data supports everything we've been saying about how great the Rhodes School is. We've had the state's highest or second highest ratings 4 out of 6 years of our existence. Additionally, we've had the highest ratings that a charter school can have for financial accountability, showing that we're not only academically sound, we're fiscally sound as well. We believe that everything speaks at the Rhodes School, including how we treat our parents, how we communicate with them, and even how we treat our students and our staff. Every year, we use a survey at least 3 times a year to gauge our success in this area. It gives us a great opportunity for improvement and tells us where we're strong. Research shows that the primary thing needed to have a great school is to have great teachers. And you really can't have that unless your teachers are highly qualified. And despite the myth, the Rhodes School teachers meet all of the state's qualifications for being highly qualified. Our teachers are well trained and undergo extensive professional development to make sure that they're ready for the classroom. We live in a global marketplace, and in order for our students to be successful, they've got to get ready for that now. And that's why we're so excited that the Rhodes School has students from all walks of life. They come in all shapes, sizes, colors, and even from different financial backgrounds. We work hard to make sure that they learn to collaborate with each other, that they learn to play well together, so that today's playmates become tomorrow's peacemakers. The Rhodes School is truly making its mark as an educational leader on both state and national levels. In addition to being a National Title I School of Distinction, a Texas Pre-K Center of Excellence, and a 4-time top-tier school, we're the only charter school in the country to receive a multi-year, multi-million-dollar award from the U.S. Department of Education for our design of a scalable magnet school model that teaches the core curriculum through the lens of the performing and visual arts. Despite our academic success and our excellent financial stewardship, the Rhodes School has had the unbelievable task of providing a quality learning environment, competitive salaries, adequate facilities, and up-to-date equipment, while receiving over 30% less state funding than traditional public schools, no facilities funding, and no corporate or major donor backing. This funding gap impedes our ability to build a learning facility that fully encompasses the school vision and our potential to become a premier performing and visual arts academy. The rapid growth we've experienced has been both a blessing and a curse because we've outgrown our facilities each year, causing us to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on temporary buildings and the costs associated with making those buildings occupant ready. Additional resources would allow the Rhodes School to construct a new facility. We envision a facility where classrooms and hallways are museum spaces that students explore as they learn about, manipulate, and create various artifacts that teach theory in a hands-on, practical manner. We wouldn't have to spend precious dollars anymore on rental spaces to hold student performances and events. The new facility would end our existence as one school in 2 locations and allow us to provide even more meaningful learning experiences to our students, as well as recruit and retain more high-quality staff because we would not have to siphon off instructional financial resources for facilities. Close to 83% of our students are low income with single parents who lack the skills and education to support their children in school. We'd love to implement a literacy and GED program that would empower parents to not only help their children, but improve their own lives as well. A literacy program like this would represent a continuum of services that would support the relationship between school and home and create a stronger sense of community and begin the process of ending the generational poverty and welfare dependency that has become the life pattern of so many of our families.